members, we are now approaching the weekend and time is running short for India's preparation for the Manchester Test match. India will be leaving for Manchester tomorrow, and there we will see how India will go about their practice sessions. But rain is predicted throughout the build-up of the Test match, and possibly for the first 2 days you could see it getting rain impacted. But after that the weather is okay-ish for Manchester, but India have a big conundrum now. They are down 2-1 in the series. Jasprit Bumrah has bowled a total of 86.4 overs so far. That's 2 tests. Is he going to play Manchester? Is he going to play Oval? Now, Ryan Tendeskate, who came for the press conference yesterday, had a very clear message. With Arjdeep Singh's bowling arm injured, you could see in the visuals that we presented yesterday that Arjdeep's hand, his bowling hand was bandaged. Which means now, Jasprit Bumrah's plan, this might be his last test in the series. Bumrah will play Manchester, and if India win it, and if Oval it's a decider, then they'll have to look upon a plan B. Because Bumrah, at the start of the series itself, it was revealed that he will play only 3 out of the 5 tests. He didn't play Edgbaston, he played Leeds, he played Lords, now it's Manchester. India 2-1 down, they have to play Bumrah. There is no other choice now, because it makes no sense for Jasprit Bumrah to play the 5th test if India are 3-1 down. However, if he is rested and India go on to win Manchester, what do you do? Because that's what happened in Edgbaston. These are the small things that India will have to ensure that they get it right. Because if they don't get it right, anyways, the series is on a tightrope. If India lose Manchester or they draw Manchester, their chance of winning the series is over. They cannot do it. So that is why the big Bumrah question. Bumrah will play Manchester, and if India win that, then you'll have to look upon a plan B in Oval. But if India don't win it, then it all sorts itself out. So India, 86 overs. Is this going to be his last test, or is it going to be Oval? The workload management debate has further been fueled by the fact that Ben Stokes managed so many overs in one particular thing, despite being equally injury prone. But one has to understand, Stokes is primarily a batter who can bowl. Bumrah is just a bowler. And with that action of his, he is prone to injuries. Today, the Supreme Court might rule on the AIFF constitution, because remember, this case has been going on for 8 years now. And here you will be seeing what the Supreme Court rules. There may be age and tenure caps. There will be certain players, former players, who will be part of the panel that will constitute the AIFF. There will be a verdict even on the ISL as well. So that is why this verdict today in the Supreme Court will be really keenly looked upon. Let's see how that pans out. So today it is expected to arrive. We don't know whether it will definitely come. It is expected to arrive. But over on the other side of the globe, we saw some phenomenal display from Arjun Erigaisi in the Las Vegas freestyle. He put on a great show to win against Nodirbek Abdursattarov, and now he is into the semi-final, where he will face Levon Aronian. Aronian, who's been in prime form. He beat Magnus Carlsen in the tiebreakers. He's beaten Hikaru Nakamura today. So that is why it's going to be an epic semi-final tomorrow. But there is such a big heartbreak for Praggnanandhaa. He managed to come back in the classical and tie with Fabiano Caruana. He lost in the first game, but then he came back in the other blitz games. In the Armageddon tiebreaker, he lost. He could have managed to get his position better, but unfortunately now he's lost a golden chance to be in the semi-final, and that is why Praggnanandhaa will now play in the lower bracket. He will hope to finish at least 3rd in Las Vegas freestyle. But not just Las Vegas. Today, all our remaining 4 Indian women chess grandmasters will be playing the tiebreakers. Harika Dronavalli, Koneru Hampi, Vaishali Ramesh Babu, Divya Deshmukh, they will all be going into the rapid tiebreakers. There is a chance that all 4 could make it to the quarterfinals. There is a chance that 3 or 2 or even one of them or none make it. Because they are facing some top grandmasters. Divya Deshmukh will be really kicking herself for ensuring that she didn't get a draw against Zuzhiner. But if she wins that, and she managed to go through from the tiebreakers, it will be phenomenal. All hopes are on Vaishali and Hampi as well as Harika as well, because they have often been here in this situation. They have the experience. Hope they can do it. So yes, today the major thing is the Women's Chess World Cup, especially the race to the quarterfinals. 4 Indians in the playoff races. Let's see how that pans out. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest